Thank you. My name is Sarah Smith. Thank you for taking comment on this. There are two projects that were listed in the ARPA funds that I'm concerned about, and I just wanted to bring up the concerns here in front of the council. The first one is the $300,000 to the Mesilla Valley Community of Hope for Housing Relief Mitigation Funds. So I read through the whole document. These funds would be covering expenses related to helping landlords stay willing to rent to people with unfavorable qualifications or rental histories, such as homeless people. This includes paying for property damages as well as paying rents itself. I'm concerned that this type of assistance would not actually be helping people in the long run. I've requested more information about what qualifications or limitations would be imposed on people in order to receive this assistance, such as whether there's any verification that the person is not having a drug abuse problem, but I've not been able to get any of that information. We have already seen at the Desert Hope Homeless Project that what was originally intended to help people was actually creating a dangerous situation. For instance, Daryl, who lived at the Desert Hope Project himself, reported he was facing threats of violence and drugs right outside his door there. We also know that the people living nearby were experiencing people breaking into their homes, drugs being sold nearby, dirty needles being left in their yards, prostitution happening right outside their front doors. I've talked to people in the neighborhood recently, and they're still seeing all of those problems there right now. I'm concerned that by paying people's property damages and rent, this project will be enabling people to continue living in ways that harm their own health as well as the health of the community. The other project that I'm concerned about is the Guaranteed Basic Income Project, which is $1.7 million. This project is supposed to provide $500 monthly for 150 families for 18 months. Was that it?
Yeah, that's 2 minutes.
Oh.
You're only allowed 4 total. I presume you're going to talk about the appeal.
Can I do 1 minute here and then just do a 1 minute comment for my other one? Okay, thank you. The families that receive these funds are likely going to become dependent on them. If you're receiving $500 every month for a year and a half, you're going to get used to having that money. This seems like a really slippery slope. I don't know where this is going to leave those families afterwards. We don't have money to continue giving them $500 every month. So it seems that some of these projects have very high intentions, but I'm not sure whether they actually will benefit the community in the long run. I really like the idea of potentially breaking this into separate projects that get voted on individually, because they're very different projects, and it seems to make sense to allow people to assess each one individually instead of voting on this all as one big lump. So thank you for your consideration.
Thank you, Sarah.